Hey there YouTube, it's Math Bowler and welcome to my second fall Facebook purchases video. So my first one had all those trading cards that I purchased, including a box of Pirates cards, over 2,600 different Pirates cards for $45 shipped. So I wanted to show you the non-trading cards also from fall that I purchased through Facebook. So I will get to these beautiful baseballs here in just a little bit, but I'm going to go in no order with which I purchased things. And the first thing I purchased on Facebook was this really nice looking Al Oliver signed 8x10 photo in his Expos uniform with all these inscriptions. Now the there's a hologram from Bob Feller Museum, which doesn't really, I don't know, yeah, it is what it is, but that's a righteous autograph. I've gotten Al Oliver in person maybe at least 5 times. So, yeah, we're good on that. But that just looks really pretty in that old school Expos uniform there. It's an official photo file photo. So I just couldn't pass it up. So that was pretty sweet. So next up, an individual was selling a bunch of Bobble Heads. A bunch of Bobble Heads. I bought 5 of them. And with shipping, and I paid the PayPal fees as well because I'd never heard of the seller, it was just pennies over $65. I got the Josh Harrison bobblehead, which there's a long story behind me missing that game. So I never got that one. I told myself if I'd ever get it for cheap, do it. So I did. Got a Ronnie Paulino bobblehead. This is officially the Sean Casey why I purchased these 5 bobbleheads. And you'll see why. This is why I purchased all 5 of these. This was the numero uno. I had to have it. And I also wanted the Josh Harrison real bad. Plus, I don't have the Ronnie Paulino. So there we go. I got a Sean Casey autographed bobblehead. Now I don't have to worry about sending this in the mail. I don't have to pay for all the shipping, hoping he would sign it. No. I just literally just took care of that for a really good deal. Like, I am so happy to have that. I have quite the autographed Pirates bobblehead collection too. So I also purchased 2 more bobbleheads. At the time, I honestly did not realize they didn't come with a box. So as of right now, they just look like bobbleheads wrapped up in bubble wrap, which they are. We got a Jason Kendall. We got a Brian Giles. You know what? As those were sitting on the table, I didn't like the way they looked. I'm just going to leave it at that. So they don't have boxes. They're both bobbleheads that were like not stadium giveaways, but like separately made bobbleheads. So that's why I bought them. I think what I'll do is maybe a couple of my extra bobbleheads that I do not care for, I'll just throw them out and just keep the box and put those in the box. Probably what I'll end up doing. You have to be able to purge stuff when you have, you know, stuff that isn't worth a darn thing. So like let's say if I had 3 Ronnie Paulinos, well, I'd keep the one that looked the nicest and throw away the other 2, and then I'd put those in there. But I don't have 3 Ronnie Paulinos. That's the only one I have. That's why I bought it. Anyway, I have 3 more items to show you, and they're baseballs. Baseballs are my favorite thing to collect. Next up was through a private signing held at the Trove Sports Den back in September. We got Trevor Bauer with the Bauer outage inscription. This is beautiful. Everything, shipping, tax, the baseball, the autograph was $65, which that inscription made it. I would not have bought it, even at that price, I wouldn't have bought it without the inscription. But that made it amazing. And I believe the place I named had another one, or has another one planned. Obviously, they raised the rates on that one, you know, after he had a pretty darn good season, won an award, and yeah, that's beautiful. Plus, I just missed out on getting Trevor Bauer at PNC Park in person during the 2019 season, so that kind of made me feel a little bit better as well. All right, what I really enjoy most. I enjoy autographed baseballs. I also like MLB authenticated game balls associated with Pittsburgh Pirates, and these are two really good ones that actually have the biggest connection being with Brian Reynolds, who had an outstanding 2019 season. We're not going to talk about the 2020 season. I stopped watching him halfway through the 2020 season. It was so terrible. Pirates fans know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, it was terrible. But yeah, this first one, a game ball, celebrating the 40th anniversary when the Pirates won the 1979 World Series. This baseball has some serious mileage on it. It was only 4 pitches, but it involved 3 batters. And some uniqueness behind it. So there's the hologram, but clean sweet spot still. Not that I want it signed there, I want it signed under the logo. Oh yeah. And I got some options for who to get signed by. Well, only 2 of the 3 options now. The first was Elias Diaz, where the first pitch was just a ball. And then it's authenticated as Elias Diaz strikes out swinging. Elias Diaz out on batter interference. The Phillies challenged a tag play. I mean, this is so cool. So the guy, I mean, oh wow. Let me repeat this. The Phillies, it's authenticated as Phillies challenge tag play. Call in the field was upheld. Elias Diaz strikes out swinging. Elias Diaz out on batter interference. That is so cool. That alone is like, oh my gosh, I want to buy this. Next up, Adam Frazier singles on a line drive to left field. Very cool. And for some reason, they didn't junk the baseball. I guess the pitcher, Fernando Salas, wanted to keep pitching with it. It was the bottom of the 8th, and the Pirates were already ahead by then. Then it was 1 pitch to Brian Reynolds, who singled on a sharp line drive to the pitcher, Fernando Salas. I gotta look this up. So did the pitcher bat it down and just couldn't get it? I mean, I don't know, but this the pitch speed was over 106. The launch speed was over 106 miles per hour. This baseball has a pretty cool history behind it. So I'm hoping to get signed by Brian Reynolds, as he had a pretty cool situation. If not Adam Frazier, and that's assuming that they keep these guys and that there will be a chance for in-person signings at some point. But yeah. And it's from this commemorative, this game here. It's the only game the Pirates beat the Phillies in that series back in 2019. I remember that. My buddy Ed was with me at that game. I remember. My other game ball is actually from a game at Coors Field, August 31st, 2019, where it's a Brian Reynolds double to the right fielder. It was actually 2 RBIs. This ball went 405.7 feet, which in Coors Field, you know, those numbers aren't as hard to get up there. But yeah, this was a double. It was hit over a 2-run double, hit over 400 feet by Brian Reynolds. That scored Jacob Stallings and Kevin Newman. So this would look awesome with some autographs on it. You know, if the health situation hadn't hit, I'm pretty sure I could try to get all 3 of those guys to sign this, but I'll just be happy if any of them sign it on the sweet spot. But in any case, yes, I have 2 rather high-profile game balls and this beautiful autograph here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This was my second fall Facebook purchase video, and I upload a TTM video every Monday. I also upload a video on Wednesday and on the weekend. So thank you for checking this out. I appreciate if you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know down below what your favorite was. Take care, everybody.